So, hey guys, welcome to your weekly Team Perseverance team call. My name is David Atkins. I'm one of your upline Star Diamonds and the founding coach of Team Perseverance. And I want to start off with one of my main mentors, Eric Thomas, because I think it goes into, and I'll talk more about it, about handling objections and stop worrying about the noise. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the number one reason why so many people can't handle objections is because your posture is not there and people see right through you. It's truth, and I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into some of my scripts that I, in fact, have actually posted on the Team Perseverance page. I want to share with you guys. I'm going to go over many of the objections. Some of you broke it down to giving me your cut and paste of what your objections are. We're going to see what we can do. A lot of them I'll answer the same way, and I'm trying to share with you guys as best as possible. So, guys, a couple of announcements before we get into tonight's topic. Number one, guys, many of you know, actually, I don't even know if everybody in the team knows. So let me announce it and just make sure I just want to make sure everybody's muted so there's no background noise. Many of you guys know, you've probably seen the post about it, but we here in New York are having Joel and Jericho from originally Les Mills and the new program soon to be released, Core de Force, that Kristen's going through the test group with, having phenomenal results, by the way. Joel and Jericho are coming to New York at our next Super Saturday event. Guys, this is a huge deal. Our Super Saturday started in a library with about 15 of us in Katona, where I live. And now we are looking at 1,200 people to be in a performing arts theater at SUNY Purchase. And they're coming to New York, because we built the area and we're combining. New York City is coming up to Westchester, and New Jersey's coming too for this big event. But this is why I'm stressing this is so important. Yes, it's unbelievable that Joel and Jericho are coming. Yes, it's going to be an amazing event. But the 200 VIP tickets in a week sold out. The early bird tickets are over. And knowing from running Super Saturdays, so many people, and yes, so many people on our team wait to get their tickets until the week of or the week before. Let me warn you guys now. The number one thing you want to get to is live events. Summit and Super Saturdays. They are hands down the best thing that you can have your aha moment to see the synergy of Team Beachbody as a whole and live. And if you are somebody that's saying, I'll get my ticket next week, or I'll get my ticket in a couple of weeks, you may not have that chance to get the ticket, because we have 3 market councils that have combined now to come up to Westchester, to our area, to have this event. We have sold more tickets in less than a week than our last event that was over 300 people. So don't wait. The link's on the Team Perseverance page. And I don't want to be the one when, David, I'm trying to get a ticket and there's nothing left. We've already got messages. David, I wanted a VIP ticket. And is there something wrong? No, there's nothing wrong. The 200 VIP tickets are gone. They're sold out. Just the VIP. So get your tickets. Don't wait. Don't miss out on this. The trainers don't just come to New York every quarter. So this is a big deal for this region. For those of you in Long Island, New York City, New Jersey, there's some of our team that are flying in from Florida to come to this event. So kudos to some of you that are doing that. So that's first. Next, guys, the health bet's going on, so make sure that you are logging in your 5 Shakeologies a week and your at least 3 workouts a week. All right, make sure you're doing that so you get your portion of the pool from the health bet in October. That's second. Third, Team Perseverance is going to be doing a new thing with the diamonds. We had a diamond call. Our diamond call is bi-weekly. We had it last week, and Kristen came up and spoke to the other diamonds with an idea. We are going to do it because so many people love when we do a team call and we do the live power hour, where we literally get on a call like this together. We put a timer on, maybe some music in the background, and all of a sudden, we'll just start, and everybody invites for 10 minutes, and then everybody sends follow-ups for 10 minutes. And you're in a position where we do it together as a team, and it's been so productive and so successful. when we do it as a team, because power hours within themselves, when they're done by themselves, when you're done by yourself, are just a phenomenal way to get your business going to move forward. So what we're going to do is every diamond going forward every week, we have the schedule laid out for the diamonds from now through the end of the year. Diamonds are signing up. They are going to post on the Team Perseverance page when it works for them. They're going to do one live power hour and one live half hour, one live power half hour. They're going to come in here. They may post their Zoom link, like we're on a Zoom now, and you'll be able to go in whenever it works for them. And then they may be posting the recording. I think most are going to be posting the recording. So if you're working and you want to do your power hour and go through the clock with the team and the recording's there and you can just pretend you're with them, then do it. But this is a way to really take it to the next level. Guys, I can't stress enough that you have a golden opportunity in front of you being part of this team. Like, I don't think the team, I want you guys to really realize, like sometimes I'm like, I just want to shake them like a leaf. Like, hello, like when I started, my coach quit and I had no help and I had to figure it out. So I'm not here to talk about my pity party, but I'm here to tell you, you have options. You have amazing leaders. You have elite coaches on this team. You have six-figure earners. You have some of the top coaches in the company on this team. You are being spoon-fed exactly what you need to do. Take advantage of opportunities like this. Plug into the Team Perseverance page. See what's going on. See when these live power hours are going to be by the different diamonds. Get a point to get on there, and your business will grow and go and pay it, and you'll be able to pay it forward so that you can grow. So that's announcement. Oh, the first one is going to be tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Star Diamond coach Shannon Larice will be hosting the first one tomorrow night at 8:30. She will be posting the call details tonight on the Team Perseverance page. So make sure you check that Team Perseverance page out tonight or early tomorrow morning for the link for 8:30 tomorrow night. Guys, next I want to get into some recognition. And because we did not have a call last week because of the holiday, I want to go in and go over a couple of things. First and foremost, the top recruiter coaches. It was actually a two-way tie for Team Perseverance in the month of August was Melissa McLean and Gina Strecco. So congratulations, girls, on sponsoring 5 new coaches in the month of August. And also our top Success Club earner was Kristen Smalls, who I know is on this call at 18 points. So way to go, Kristen, on that. Next, I want to go into the leadership ladder with coaches that are building their business and have reached a rung on the leadership ladder. Your business starters, we have Kelly Delavecchia, Kimberly Shamil, Linda Rizzisto, I'm sorry if I messed your name up, Mary Doyle, Sarah Bailey, Jamie Stevenson, Deidre Pashley, Joan Caruza, Jackie Kiefer, Laura Payne, Teresa May, Janine Gershenhoff, Margaret Michelle, Kristen Odell, Darlene Champ, Michelle Broder, Rosita Violi, Mary Pasilia, Kristen Smalls, Stephanie Vamos, Lauren Klein, Marissa Ween, Jessica Burke, Stacy Clark, Crystal Robinson, Laura Carter, Cara Phillip, Allison Cross, Jenna Mastriani, Melanie Thompson, Stacy Ortenberg, Shannon Pinnell. Team builders, we have Devin Wheaton, Melanie Yoakum, Megan Bassat, Jen Holman, Maria Peterson, Laura Schiller, Gina Strecco, Jay Fertiel, Lindsay Kaufman, Jessica Armstrong, and Gregory Armstrong. Team leaders, Sharice Nolson, Shannon Larice, Kristen Atkins, Michelle Della Sala, Shauna Carlucci, and organizational leader, myself. So next, guys, I want to go into the team volume and the weak leg team volume leaders. The last thing I just want to go over tonight. In the 300 club, this is weak leg team volume, meaning you are building your business because you're building your weak leg. 300 club, Michelle Fry, Laura Schiller, Elizabeth Mangione, Danielle Zito, Greg Armstrong, Lindsay Kaufman, Sydney Larice, Kristen Odell, Elena Mingione, Joan Caruza. In the 500 club, Kristen Atkins, Mike Holdman, Mike Della Sala, Tony Carlucci, Maureen Garrett, Mary Pasilia, Angela McLaughlin, Gina Strecco, Devin Wheaton, Jay Fertiel, Jessica Armstrong. In the 1,000 Club, Jen Holman, Denise Brobson, Tara Richmond, Michelle Delasala, Lindsay Medvin, Liz Mullenbrook, Shannon Lariche, Jeff Nolson, Kelly Della Vecchia. In the 3,000 Club, Kristen Atkins, Shana Carlucci, Stacy Larice, my second business center, Sharice Nolson. And in the 10,000 Club, my first CBC. So, guys, congratulations to all of you for weak leg, team leaders, leadership ladder rung, also top recruiters, the tie 2A tie, and top Success Club point earner. So, guys, before I go into tonight's call topic, and I'm going to go look at some of the questions, are there any general questions? If there is, unmute your line and just ask if there are any general questions right now from anybody. No. I'm just quickly looking, guys. No general questions. Okay. Guys, if there's no general questions, first I want to kind of give a summary regarding handling objections, and then I'm actually going to go into some of the ones that you guys posted. So first and foremost, guys, I want to start with that if your posture, and guys, I'm going to be very honest, open, and some of this may hit you square in the chest because I'm not going to tell you what you may want to hear. I'm going to tell you probably what you need to hear. So first and foremost is this. Your posture, if you have a weak posture and don't believe in the products, meaning the programs, meaning Shakeology, meaning the coaching opportunity, if you don't believe in that, people will recognize that. They can recognize that whether it's you speaking to them, they can recognize that based on your responses. People naturally want to fight back. It's part of life. People naturally want to say what we have doesn't work. People naturally are going to give you objections. And your response, it's not sometimes what you say, it's how you say it. It's not sometimes the exact wording you put, but it's the lack of wording you put because your posture isn't there. And if you're struggling with having a strong belief system, then there's a couple things that you need to ask yourself. Number one, are you being true to who you are as a Beachbody coach? What do I mean by that, David? Are you drinking Shakeology every day, and are you doing a program every single day, push and play? Not like 2 days a week, but like 7 days a week. Drinking your shot Shakeology 7 days a week. When times are tough and you're on vacation and you're traveling 7 days a week. Like, do you have a journey to share because you truly believe in what you have because of the results that you're getting? Or are you half-assing it? Because if you're giving 50%, then you're not going to have a strong belief in what you do, and people will see right through that. So it starts with you. You need to be a product of the product. There's no secret of why being a product of the product is one of the 4 vital behaviors. You have to ask yourself, am I being 100% in the challenge groups? Am I, in fact, on my own journey? Am I getting the results? Or ask yourself, are you being fake? Are you claiming you're a coach and you want to help people, but your own journey isn't there? Because, guys, this all plays into your belief, and your belief plays into how you're going to handle objections. It also goes for the coaching opportunity. I believe, I'm telling you guys right now, I believe everybody needs what we have. They just don't know it yet. Everybody in this day and age can always want to feel a little better, feel healthier, want to lose a couple pounds, and would love to have some extra money in their pocket. I feel that my due diligence every day is to share this business and what we have every single day. I believe there is nothing close to Shakeology. Nothing. I believe, I don't care if you're an elite athlete or you're just starting out, we have a program for you that will bring you the absolute best results. That's my belief. And you got to ask yourself, do I believe that way? Because if you don't, then your answers to objections are going to be weak. So it starts with you. Second, when it comes to that, guys, if you're still struggling because it's hard when people are pushing back, then I ask you, are you doing one of the other vital behaviors, which is personal development? The book you're reading right now, is it the same book you're reading a month ago? Because if it is, then you're not reading enough. Or better yet, are you reading or are you listening? Because the coach you are right now will not get you to where you want to be tomorrow. The coach you are right now will not get you to the coach you want to be. Guys, and it's at all levels. If you are a regular coach and you want to get to emerald, you need to grow. If you are an emerald and you want to get to diamond, you need to grow to the diamond level. There's no such thing as a glass ceiling. You have to master the space and the level you're at. You have to work with what you have because what you have is plenty. And I know I'm spending a lot of time on this point because it's such a powerful thing because it's what's going on in your brain, right? You got to be growing. For me, guys, I'll tell you, and many of you guys heard me say this, 2 books a month and audio. I'm shooting for read 2 books a month and listening to 1 audio book a month every single day. And I realized, yes, I built my business to 8-star diamond. Yes, I'm a good, solid 6-figure earner in the business. But most recently, when I've been engaging with a 15-star and a millionaire about the Joel and Jericho event, like I'm here and they're here. And I know that for me to get here, I have more growing to do. But I can tell you that most coaches down here, no matter where you at, you got to master your level and master your space. You deserve to be exactly where you are, wherever you are in this business. So you have to be doing personal development. It all is a synergy hand in hand. Are you a product of the product? Are you growing as a person? Because if you are, then you can dive into some of the scripts and I can give you some of the ways you can answer. This is so important, guys. I can't stress it enough. I want the best for you. And I always say, when I first became a coach and I used to run team calls, I used to coddle, I used to beat around the bush, and the team wasn't growing. I'm not telling you guys anything to hurt you. I'm telling you what you need to know so you can get to that next level. 100% truth, okay? You have to be able to be a product of the product every single day. So I am now want to go into some of the objections. First and foremost, I'm going to go to the Team Perseverance page. If you want to follow along, we'll go through some of the objections people get, and then I'm going to go down and go right there. So let me go to the Team Perseverance page, take a look at this. And guys, I did put some scripts which we could talk about, which I'm going to go to right now. Let me find where I posted them. If you guys go down to the third post 24 minutes ago, I did a post on some of my handling objection scripts for tonight's call. I did this so you guys can copy and paste these scripts and save them somewhere. Number one we get all the time, guys, is Shakeology and the price. Shakeology and the price. David, it's so expensive. I can't spend $130 or $127 on Shakeology. Let me start by saying, guys, that I'm not going to go back to the whole belief because I believe in Shakeology. It got me off high blood pressure medications. We go through about 3 bags a month in my house, sometimes 4 if we're doubling up. But this is the thing with Shakeology, and this is the script that I use. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to share my screen so you guys can see exactly where I'm looking. I'll just share my screen to make it easier. Okay. So Shakeology price. When it comes to a price objection, this is what I copy and paste to people. It's about $4 a day as a full meal replacement. To be honest, I know looking at it, it first seems expensive. I agree. But for $4 a day as a full meal replacement, it is a great price. We can't get a McDonald's lunch or deli pizza or pizza lunch for $4 a day, which is all garbage for our bodies. Not saying you eat this, but just want to put it in perspective. Also, if someone tried to individually get all the ingredients on their own for a single serving, it would be in excess of $40. It is so dense with all natural nutrition. So guys, when I say that, if you really think about it, it's the truth. Shakeology is $4 a day. You cannot go and get a #1 at McDonald's, a Big Mac, which is garbage, for $4 a day. I have a guy right now that says he can't afford it, and once I really broke it down, he spends over $9 a day every day buying lunch from the deli. Every day he buys. He's from down south or out west. Actually, I don't know. I forget where, but he calls his sandwiches hoagies. He's like, I get a hoagie and I get liverwurst on a hoagie every day. It's $9 with like a seltzer water. And I'm like, I basically sent him this. I say, listen, you replace your lunch, the $9 with Shakeology every day, you're going to save money at the end of the month. So Shakeology price objection, this is my exact script. I highly recommend at your convenience, so while you're now, copy this, paste it into a note in your iPhone, paste it into your Evernote, paste it on your Samsung, whatever your smartphone is, save it somewhere so you can copy and paste it and send it back. Okay? That's the first one. And then again, like I said, I'm going to go through your guys' individual handling objections, but I just want to go over these scripts. Next, Shakeology required. Why do we require Shakeology? Here we go. This is what I write. I literally copy and paste this. We require everyone to drink Shakeology, and this is why. Fitness and nutrition come hand in hand, and I have learned that people struggle with their diet most. Whether they don't know what to eat or, like yourself, are super busy, people miss meals. Shakeology is a quick and easy meal that will give you your daily dose of dense nutrition. We are what we eat, and the results that we see with those that replace one meal a day with Shakeology to those that don't are night and day. Therefore, we will not set someone up for failure. We want the absolutely best nutrition available to you daily, so we set you up for success. Therefore, we require it. Guys, you can share this because I'm here to tell you that I've tested challenge groups for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days without Shakeology, with Shakeology. 30 days with Shakeology is the best. People that don't drink Shakeology and then people that do, their results are different. And so often people are like, I didn't get the same results as Joe. Right, but Joe was drinking Shakeology every single day. You chose not to. I went through that early on as a new coach. And now we require it in our groups. And I do that because I believe in it, and I know it works, and I know it's going to bring the best results, and I don't want to set somebody up for failure. That's another script I highly recommend you copy and paste. If you want to personalize it because it's not the way you talk, go for it. But don't change around the sentence structure per se or the points I'm trying to make. Next, I think this is a big one. I think a lot of times that the reason people don't get the challenge pack or they just want to get the program is they don't see the value of what they're getting in the challenge pack. They don't see it. So this is how I explain it, okay? And there's two ways I explain it. Depends on how the conversation's going. If I need to really bullet it and break it down, I have the second example under the stars, but the first one is in a paragraph. The challenge pack is the program you choose bundled together with Shakeology at a discounted price, on average close to $70 in savings. It also includes $2 Super Saver shipping, which saves you about $10. You also will get a full nutrition guide and personalized meal planner as well. In addition, you will get to be part of this group, obviously, and me as your coach. We run the groups for free, and all we require is a challenge pack. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Team Beachbody just launched Beachbody On Demand. You can now digitally stream programs such as Insani, P90X, P90X2, P90X3, TurboFire, and even more to any of your devices. Over $2,100 worth of Beachbody programs at your fingertips for free for 30 days. The challenge pack is packed with so much for the fraction of the price. Sound good? Guys, people spend $140 on 3 personal training sessions. All right, fine. Let's say they get them on the cheap. They get a week of personal training sessions. They're not getting a full nutrition guide. They're not getting a personalized meal planner that you get for 30 days through the club membership. They're not able to stream unlimited workouts through Beachbody On Demand. They're not having a support system in the challenge group. They're not getting you as their coach. And they're not getting access to a program that they can follow every day from one of the top trainers in the world that maps out what they need to do for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 60 days, depending on the program. $140, guys, it's a darn steal. So if you think that $140 is expensive, then your people would think, well, it's expensive. You attract who you are. So if you portray your belief that $140 is expensive, then your people are going to think it's expensive. I think it's a steal. And then this is the second way I break it down. If people really need it broken down, I do it, and I actually just take the same points again, but I put it in number order, just so it breaks it down. And then I explain about Beachbody On Demand. Any questions on any of these 3 scripts or how it's worded on any of them to start? Guys, unmute your line. If you do, just unmute your line and I can answer at least that. Please ask any questions. That's what I'm here for. Anybody? Nobody. Nobody has questions. Okay. Nobody has questions. Let me go to the actual thread that I posted the other. There's our girl Maria, like a boss. So let me go here. Okay, guys. Let me see. These are some of the objections. Oh, somebody unmuted. Somebody have a question?
I do, Dave. Where do you find that information?
What information? Who's this?
This is Karen. I'm new. Where do you find that information that you had just showed?
What information specifically?
The package deal for Shakeology.
Oh, no, that's just me from failing blood over and over. So I've created, that's the way I word it.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
I'm just giving you my scripts so you guys can use them, so you have them.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? General questions on that so far, guys? Anybody? Okay. All right, let's go to here, Deirdre first. And guys, I'm going to go through, and a lot of these may be the same answer. Today's objection: I'm not sure I can commit to 30 minutes a day for exercise. Okay, this is the point I'm going to say with this. Step 2 in the 5-step invitation process, guys, is finding out the person's why. And their why is not, David, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's a result. That's an end goal. Why do you want to lose 10 pounds? What is it that makes you want to lose 10 pounds? Maybe it's they want to be able to do more with their kids. Maybe they have shortness of breath walking up and down the stairs at work. Maybe they want to get off medications because they're a type 2 diabetic. Maybe they have high blood pressure and they're scared they're going to have a heart attack and follow maybe what happened to their parents or grandparents. That's a person's why, okay? That's a person's why. Hold on one second, guys. Just want to mute everybody. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got to mute. Please make sure you mute it, guys. All right. I don't know who it was, but I muted everybody. Let me share the screen again. So with this first objection, I'm not sure I can commit to 30 minutes a day for exercise. I would go back to that person and I would say whatever their name is. I'm just pretending it's Deirdre. Deirdre, you mentioned to me, and then I'll just list, that you cannot get off the baby weight and your youngest is 10 years old. You told me about how you don't feel comfortable in your clothing each and every day and you want to get your own body back. Yes, it may be hard to find 30 minutes a day in exercise, but how would you feel if you're able to reach your goals that you spoke to me about? Like that's why getting their why is so important, because I will come back at them verbatim with what they told me their why is when they give me an objection that they don't know if they can commit. Because if their why is strong enough, then the pain of what they're going through, and you can communicate that with them, you'll overcome this objection. And guys, let me just give you one big thing. Some people may not be ready. They just may not be ready. They may not be ripe enough from the tree to pluck the piece of fruit. It's not ripe yet. Some people will just continue to give objections. Somebody that goes to the gym 6 days a week and loves what they're doing and is in awesome shape and drinks their own drinks, and then they don't need our help. That's when maybe I'll propose to them the coaching opportunity and share that with them. But you got to realize sometimes they're not ready. You got to work with the willing, right? Another one, biggest objection, I don't do shakes and cannot afford it. We went over the price one, guys. Price comes into your belief in it and also how I handle the price objection. I explain to them the pricing. Today, guys, write this down. Somebody told me they couldn't afford it. I asked them to break down what they ate every day for a week. I literally asked them. They broke it down. They buy this, they get that. Kind of like the guy that said he spent $9 a day at the deli. I let them lay it out. I try to help them with some ideas. And then once I find that loophole, bam, I hit them with it. My posture's strong. You told me that you eat out at the diner 4 days a week. You're spending $80 a week eating out. That's $320 a month. Most times, people, it's not that they can't afford it. It's that you haven't communicated with them, A, the value they're going to get, or B, that how the price breaks down. As for I don't do shakes, my answer back to that is, oh, you've tried Shakeology before? Or you've tried shakes before? And I asked them and I let them explain, oh, I've done Slim Fast. Well, this tastes totally different. When somebody says they don't do shakes, that's usually just an objection because that's just an immediate, like, they literally just putting up a block defense, like, I'm not doing any shake. But really, they haven't tried it and they don't know. And most times when people say they don't do shakes, instead of us saying, have you tried Shakeology before? What experience have you had with Shakeology? Or what shake did you drink? Like, dig a little deeper. Find out what happened. Find out what it is. Don't just be like, oh, my God, they don't do shakes. That means they don't do Shakeology. Ask questions. Show that you're interested. Okay? My objection, I can't get a response back. These are, you know what, guys? I'm going to put in the chat right now. I'm going to type it. You can copy and paste it right now. Let me do this. These are a couple things that I do when somebody doesn't answer me. Number one, I'm sending this to everyone. You can copy it. Hi, hi, their name. I just wanted to follow up with you because I didn't hear back. That's what I do for my first follow-up. I'm clearly letting them know, like, hey, dude, you didn't answer me. Just want to follow up because I didn't hear back. That's number one. Okay? Next one. Number two. Hi, their name. I just wanted to follow up because I didn't hear back. I hope I didn't say something wrong. I'm going to send this to you guys. If I did, I'm going to send this. We can read it. I apologize. Just want to help. This one here, guys, pretty much works all the time. Hi, their name. I just want to follow up because I didn't hear back. I hope I didn't say something wrong. If I did, I apologize. Just want to help. Or sometimes I add in or scare you away after it says, I hope I didn't say something wrong or scare you away. If I did, I apologize. Guys, let me tell you, on this one, I pretty much always get an answer because people don't like feeling like they think that you're upset with them. And it's usually, this is the response I usually get back. Oh, no, David, totally. I was just been so busy. I didn't have a chance to answer you. That usually works. This number two, guys, usually works. Number three. Hi, I wanted to follow up one last time. I'm just typing it first. I want to follow up one last time. Let me know if I should cross you off my list and give your spot away to someone else. This is the last one I send. I want to follow up one last time. Let me know if I should cross you off my list and give your spot away to someone else. Nobody likes being crossed off a list. Sometimes you may get somebody that says, all right, cross me off the list. It happens. But there are my three ways I follow up with people, and I pretty much, no matter what, will ultimately get a response, one way or the other. And if I don't, guys, this is important. If I don't after the third one, but I was having conversation with them, that they were at a point where they were talking about the challenge group and I don't get a response, I will follow up for the following month's challenge group a few weeks later. Like when I'm in hardcore inviting mode, which I'm in right now, because our challenge group starts Monday, I am inviting so many of those people that said no last month. I'm relentlessly consistent when it comes to following up. Any questions regarding those 3 scripts? Anybody? You can just unmute your line. Nobody? All right, guys, I highly recommend everybody's copying these and pasting them and saving them somewhere, okay? Bonnie, I prefer to eat my food, not drink it. I simply go back and I ask questions. What are they eating each and every day? Is it getting you the results that you want? Have you tried Shakeology before? What do you know about it? This isn't your normal shake. You know, like I literally will ask questions because people say I prefer to eat my food, and then I can ask them, is it working for you? Because most of the time, if people are asking for help, what they're eating is not working. You have to be strong in a respectful way and go back at them. That's what it comes down to. Not rude, but guys, I'm just telling you, you got to be strong in your posture. I prefer to eat my food, not drink it. Well, what food are you eating, and is it getting you the results that you want? Right? Somebody's line is unmuted. You have a question, or if not, please mute your line. I don't know who, somebody's unmuted. Thank you, whoever it was. I can't make it on the go. I prefer a pre-made shake juice. With that one, and again, I want to make sure who is trying to. I'm getting back. Just make sure you guys are muted, guys. I prefer to eat. No, where is it? I can't make it on the go. I prefer a pre-made shake juice. All right, so Lauren asked that. Guys, I'll go back, and I almost would probably do LOL. Do you realize that you can make Shakeology in the blender in like 30 seconds? And then I'll say I bring my shake pre-made every single day to work, and I do. I make it in the morning, early in the morning. I put it in my cooler, and I drink it a couple hours later. So when somebody says I can't make it on the go, you have to ask them and explain to them that you literally can make it in 30 seconds, and then you can bring it with you, put it in your refrigerator at work, and then, in fact, you can have it, and it's pre-made. I had the shake before. It doesn't agree with my stomach. This is a great one, guys. Let me explain this, and I've seen this question on the Team Perseverance page. This one's a really good one we commonly hear, and I compare it this way. Somebody that eats very clean and healthy and then goes to a fast food restaurant, let's call it as it is, probably will be running to the bathroom quite quickly after they eat because their body is used to consuming healthy stuff and not fast food. Somebody that eats fast food frequently and then eats it again is not normally having to run to the bathroom because their body is used to it. Follow me on this. Let's flip it. When somebody drinks Shakeology for the first time and their body is not used to digesting over 70 vitamins and minerals with superfoods, phytonutrients, adaptogens, antioxidants, and so much more, it sometimes upsets the person's stomach. And it may take a few days for their body to adapt because their body's literally like, what is this that's coming inside of me? So a couple ways, things I do. Half it up. Tell them to start with a half a scoop. Another thing I inquire, are you mixing it with milk? Because, guys, most adults don't drink a glass of milk anymore a day. And normally it's not the Shakeology. A lot of times it's the milk. That's why I always highly recommend they get unsweetened almond milk. Not just because it's not dairy and it won't upset their stomach, but almond milk is healthier, guys. It's a lot less sugar than even fat-free milk. It's much healthier fats for you in almonds. Dairy is not really a healthy fat. It's really not that, like, I get it, like kids got to drink their milk, but as adults, it's really not that good for you. So when all of a sudden somebody starts drinking a glass of milk a day that hasn't drank milk since they're 12, it may upset their stomach. So usually they're mixing it with milk and they're lactose intolerant because of the milk. Sometimes it's their body isn't used to it because they haven't been eating too healthy and they need a couple days. So you have to understand this, and you have to try to work through why it's not working with their stomach. Now, will there be an exception and somebody, it may not settle well over some time and you go through everything? Yeah, it happens. I've had that happen. But most times it's one of those objections, okay? Stephanie, I'd rather count macros than count calories and portion control. I'm already fit. All right, if somebody's talking macros, and Stephanie, I know I was talking to her prior about this conversation, they know probably what they're doing when it comes to eating healthy. So I offer them Shakeology, or in this case with this person, I told Stephanie, because this girl is already fit and eating healthy and clean, hey, do you know about the coaching opportunity? Do you know how you can turn you're already healthy and fit, and I'm sure you know a lot of people. Do you know that you can turn this into a business? So you may have people like that. Then maybe invite them to the coaching opportunity, okay? And I share with them the Introducing Team Beachbody video if you want to write that down. Introducing Team Beachbody. It's a great video about the business. Shakeology has an aftertaste, and my husband's protein shakes taste better. What are you mixing it with? Are you mixing it with water? Have you tried all the flavors? Have you tried vanilla? Have you tried chocolate? Have you tried chocolate vegan? Have you tried getting a sampler pack that has multiple different flavors? Most times when people say that, I find out what flavor they're having, maybe get them a sample, send them a sample of something else. Maybe they need to throw in a little bit of peanut butter in their shake, a little banana, a piece of fruit. Like, I work through that. All right? Karen. So Karen, you gave me a lot, I think, specific objections that you actually dealt with. So I'm going to quickly go through. And a lot of these, sorry, I broke my ankle on Friday and had to go to surgery, so I won't be able to do much for a while. You need to follow up with that person and help them with the speedy recovery. I gave it a little thought out of curiosity, but we got involved in doing other stuff. What is their why? Go back to their why. Been really busy lately, kind of on a hiatus. Busy, guys. Busy to me, when somebody says they're busy, to me it's an excuse. Because I know we all have the same hours in a day, and there's people out there that are busier than whoever that person is, busier than me, that are doing more than I'm doing. Okay? As far as coaching, I don't know if I could be dedicated as you. I have a great video I posted on my like page, guys, if you want to look at it, about people saying that they can't, I don't know if they could be successful coaches. Hey, Karen, how are you? I kind of always have my doubts on if there's a chance to make any money doing this. Karen, we have success stories all over the place. Share my story, Kristen's story, any of the other coaches. A lot of these, I think, Karen, are just straight up people giving you excuses, and you just got to be able to handle each excuse and let people see that you need as their coach to kind of work them through the excuse. Challenge Pack, Shakeology, objections. Money has been an issue. We dealt with the money objection. Not ready yet, but impressed with everything you've done. Follow up with that person. They may not be ready. Let me think about it. Thanks. Follow up. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Fortune's in the follow-up. I want to do it, but can't financially until I clear some bills up, hopefully in March. Guys, people that say that they can't afford it, sometimes I'll ask them, how long would it take you to save up $140? And then I work backwards. It's going to take me 6 weeks. Great. I'm going to touch base with you on a weekly basis and see how you're doing putting money aside. Let me help you to keep you accountable for the 6 weeks to save up the money. Kids are playing in the pool, so all good. I do need some time to get over the new mortgage shock before spending money on the shakes. I'm all for it, but the timing isn't right at the moment. What's their why? What did they say to you why they wanted help in the first place? I'm going to Maria. Here are my objections, can't afford it, went through that, crickets, gave you the follow-ups. My husband doesn't want me committing to anything right now. I go back to their why. Again, we don't want marital issues, but I always talk to them about their why. I'd rather have a gym membership and rather make my own smoothies. Then I ask them, what have you been doing at the gym? How long have you been going? Is that working for you? What results have you got? I'd rather make my own smoothies. What smoothies are you making? How are you making them? I know how to eat well and rather just get out and go for walks. Go back to their why. Are the walks working for you? Like what, guys, their why, their why, their why. Step 2 is so important because if they're saying that you're getting their why, they're obviously struggling. And then if they all of a sudden say, I eat well and I just want to go for walks, well, then that's probably not working or else you wouldn't be talking to them. Nikki, not being able to afford it, we went over this. Can't afford it, went over this. Doesn't agree with my stomach, went over this. The shake affects my stomach, went over this. And then my wife saying this was a good call. Guys, what questions do you have with some other objections that you may be getting? Let me help you answer them. Please don't be shy. I don't care if you're a new coach. We're here to help each other. And trust me, somebody will somebody will learn from the question that you're asking. A lot of, just so you know, if you have a question, you guys just interrupt me. A lot of the objections are the same. Price, time, too busy, doesn't agree with my stomach. It's the same thing over and over again. You just have to be confident in what it is. Guys, any questions? I know this is such a thing that we deal with all the time. I'm not an expert. Nobody's an expert. We all can learn. Anybody? Chrissy, you want to add anything? Because you said some good things before while I was seeing if anybody has any questions. I'll unmute you. Go ahead.
You guys see me?
Yes.
I lost you all. I just see your little head. No, what I was going to say that I was thinking about, and you touched on it, Dave, was really the fact is if people are giving you like hardcore objection after objection after objection, they're not ready, and that's okay. You're going to get those no's. It's kind of their nicer way of saying no. It's their excuses, right? So a lot of times if people are really giving me a lot of pushback, I do not push back more than maybe once. I just say, you know what, I understand. Would it be okay if I check back with you in a month and see how you're doing, if you are going to the gym or whatever? I always kind of set up a follow-up time so they know I'm coming back, not to surprise them. So, is it okay if I touch base with you in a month from now? Yeah, sure. Or, no problem. I totally understand. Listen, in the meantime, I'm always here if you have any questions. If you need any advice or any recipe ideas, I'd be more than willing to, chat with you. Give people stuff for free, guys. If they're not willing to join you right away, it's because they don't 100% feel that trust with you or that rapport with you. Maybe you didn't build big enough relationship, or again, they're not ready. So it's really important to build that trust in the meantime, because I always go back and say, Kelly, my coach Kelly, I think it took 7 months for her to join me. She went to the gym. And then finally I got her to get T25, but she didn't get a challenge pack and she wanted to do that on the days she was off on the gym, and she didn't get it for a long time. Sorry, Kel, I don't mean to call you out. But I just stuck with it and I kept checking in with her. How you doing with T25? How you doing at the gym? Do you need any help with anything? And I just stayed her friend. And I think that's the most important thing. It's very easy for us to get kind of pissed at people and be like, you idiot, you don't know what you're doing, and then get mad and like write them off. But really, people, I just got a message from a girl I've been talking to for months. She's asking me how to stay away from her Halloween candy. She's like, what do I do? I'm like, throw it out. Why do you have Halloween candy? It's a month and a half before Halloween. Why do you have it in your house? But anyway, so just really keep building relationships with the people that give you objections, because eventually whatever they're doing is not going to work. Okay, that's just how it goes. And eventually they're going to want to join you. And if you have that good relationship, you've been, checking in with them periodically, and you have a really positive thing and you're not like annoying about it without following up every other day, then they're going to join you eventually. Most people will. So that was like, I think my biggest tip is if they give you a lot of pushback, just say, okay, you know what? Maybe this person's not ready, and be okay with that. You got to be okay with that. And if you're having a lot of conversations with a lot of other people, that one person is not going to be that much of a big deal. That's the key. And I think that's it.
Guys, regarding two questions, I saw Alyssa's question. The girl, I don't want to make regarding the Shakeology. I don't want to make them. I just want to grab a bottle and go. She drinks Slim Fast, ready to go, Slim Fast, wants to get rid of baby bulge. Like, Alyssa, you have to go back and go strong. And, like, I know Slim Fast has a lot of chemicals and processed stuff. And you need to portray, do you realize the chemicals you're putting in your body with Slim Fast? So you really need to think, if you can take 30 seconds to make something that's all natural, that's going to help you get rid of your baby bulge, that has an empty bag guarantee, meaning that you could drink the entire month, and if you're not satisfied, send it back. You really have to go back and be strong in your posture. Like Slim Fast, oh my goodness, like literally, if you really looked at Slim Fast ingredients, guys, it's so bad for you. It's as Tony Horton says, pills, potions, and processed foods. You can't be on Slim Fast for the rest of your life. Shakeology is something you can drink for the rest of your life. So you got to believe in that. How often do you get on the phone with people versus Facebook Messenger? Karen, to be honest, I do the vast majority through Facebook Messenger, but I do now do a lot of the voice message through Facebook Messenger because you get a personal touch by sending somebody the voice message. Maybe not do the 5 steps, but if they're asking me questions and they're giving me some objections and I want them to hear my voice or the passion in my voice, because passion is contagious and I really believe in it. And a lot of times people say, David, I follow you. I want to come to you as a coach because I see what you do and the amount of people's lives you change. And I see that you're consistent and it's really changed your life, because that's what I portray because I believe in it and I want them to hear that. So sometimes I go back with a voice message. So that's the answer to that. Guys, any other questions or any questions? Anybody?
Dave, am I still unmuted?
No, go ahead.
I just want to say another thing about Shakeology. A lot of times, if people are giving you pushback about Shakeology, I don't do shakes and all that, they really probably don't know what Shakeology is. A lot of times they'll say, I already do a protein shake or I don't need a protein shake. So I will go back and say, listen, it sounds to me like maybe you don't know a lot about Shakeology and that's totally cool. Would you mind if I send you a quick video about it just to get you up to speed so you get a better idea of what it actually does for your body? And use the Shakeology videos. And I have my coach Jackie on the call. I know there's a bunch of my coaches. Sorry, Jackie, I don't mean to call you out. But, they're into nutrition and stuff, and they were skeptical about Shakeology because they didn't really know about it. And they did their own research. And I think sometimes people need to do that too to get more information before they make a decision. I'll say to them, why don't you get some information before you make a final decision? Because I don't feel like you know enough about it. Is that okay with you? Does that make sense? And, most people are like, yeah, sure, I'll watch a video. So then they get a better idea. Oh, I didn't realize it had all those vitamins in it. Oh, I didn't realize this. So, so I think that too plays into it because a lot of people don't know what Shakeology is. They just think you're just there to sell something.
And going on to add to that, guys, and Stacy asked a good question. What Shakeology video do you send, Chrissy? Guys, there's 2 main videos.
The breakthrough I use.
That I send people all the time when it comes to Shakeology. If they don't know what it is or I'm trying to explain to them, use the third-party tool, which is the video. It's the Breakthrough and the Doctors Don't Lie video. They are very powerful. They're in your back office under the video library. You can pull it up. You can click on the button Share below the video, and the link that you get is the link that's connected to your website. So when they click on that link, it goes to your Beachbody Coach website, and the video will start playing for them. The Breakthrough Doctors Don't Lie video. Write that down. Go after the call. Find out what the link is and save it somewhere. It's about being efficient, so you don't have to keep looking these things up. Anybody, any other objections or questions on handling or anything else? Or anybody want to add anything? Any of our diamonds or star diamonds on the call? I see some of you want to add anything to what I said or Kristen said or anything else? You know who I'm going to call right now? Because she led like the last bunch of months. Kristen Smalls, I'm calling you out. 18 Success Club points, you handling objections. What's your tip? I'm going to unmute you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
One of my tips is to just keep the relationships going. A lot of it is people that I've spoken to and they just come out of the woodworks. Yeah, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to do Shakeology, or I want to join your challenge group and things like that. So it's all about keeping the relationship and just to keep going. That's what you have to do. And even on the days where it stinks, you just have to keep going. I can't stress it enough. And, like you said, Dave, we all have 24 hours in the day and we all have challenges. Believe me, I have my challenges every day, but you have to make it work.
And you really made me, what stuck out there, guys, is consistency. Like, you will never be successful. You're not consistent. because all those people that are going to reach out to, I'm finally ready. And that does happen. And it's the best feeling. It's those people that are watching you that aren't liking or commenting on your posts, but seeing that you've been consistent no matter what.
And Dave, one thing I want to add, I went on vacation with my family 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
A lot of people, and I was consistent. I did my workouts. I had my shake, but I was honest too. I had French fries, you know, I had ice cream. I had chocolate cake with my daughter, but a lot of people now are, you know, I'm having relationships with, you know, talking to, and I really think it'll turn into something eventually. They just may not be ready.
No, of course. It's so important that you're sharing your journey and showing that even in tough times, even on the weekends, even on vacation, that you're doing and you're trying to live a healthy lifestyle. You know, it's just so important what you share online.
It is. And again, it's like with my daughter. I'm very open about my daughter. So going away with her was a real challenge. I got 3 hours of sleep each night because she didn't like bed. She would not. At one point, she slept on the floor in the kitchen, which was fine at that point, as long as she slept. But just be on, you know, just be open. And you wouldn't believe there are a lot of people that are in similar boats. And those are the people that you can relate with.
So true. Consistency. Share your struggles, but be consistent. Because many people are not going to want, you're all of a sudden saying, oh, Beachbody's the greatest and you got to get this program and you're going to lose weight. And then you disappear for a week or 2 weeks. Or you're a mess over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And they're going to say, see, that Beachbody thing is really that good. It didn't work for you. You're not doing it 24/7. You disappeared for 3 weeks. People say these things. That's just the way it is. It's consistency and sharing your struggles, but still showing up. Right? Sharing your struggles, but still showing up. Who else is on? I'm going to see the next diamond I see. I just clicked the second page, and I don't see Gina Strecco. I see she's on, but I don't see her face. Gina, are you there? She's probably like in another room.
No, I'm here.
All right, I'm calling you out.
All right.
What's your
hold on.
And then we're going to finish right next to Gina on my screen is Michelle.
All right. I'm running out of battery, so I hope I don't run out. I was trying to charge. All right. So another tip, everything you said, I'm trying to think what else I could add. I guess the thing that sticks out for me is follow-up is key, because I think so many people get intimidated thinking, you know, once you follow up once and they don't answer that, okay, that's my sign to, you know, be done. They're not interested. But so many times, and I liked your example before about that one about, I hope I didn't do anything wrong. That one, and also another one I use, like the third time I say something like, okay, I wanted to share some information with you, but it sounds like it's not a good time. Is it okay? And I write something like, no worries, with a big smiley face. And then I'll say, would it be okay if I check back later? In the meantime, let me know if you need any recipes, meal plans. Again, like Kristen said, offer value and free stuff. And so I build that relationship. But it's always when, oh shoot, I'm low battery. Let me go back to the wall here. It's always when it's almost like they're too scared to tell you not now. So they say nothing. But once you put it out there for them, like, okay, maybe now's not a good time.
Yeah.
You like help them, and then they'll answer, and then they'll say, okay, yeah, put me back for the next month. And so you just, but you have to take that step. And I try to tell my coaches to look at it as, because you could look at it two ways. You could look at it like you're being a burden or a pain in the neck, or, you know, like a stalker or something but I always look at it like I'm doing them a service and I'm giving them a gift. I tell them to pretend it's like in a package with a pretty bow, and I'm giving them a gift. They could choose to open it or not, but I have a gift to share with them for whatever it's the coaching or the group. And that's it. So follow up is key, doing it a certain amount of times, and then putting them in your follow up for the next month.
I love it. Thank you for your
Mm-hmm.
phone dice. Thanks, Gina. Gina's abs have abs, by the way. So in the test group, just like,
You're fresh.
And right next to you, and I'm not picking, and Michelle, I'm not picking on you, but you just happen to be sitting next to Gina at the top of my screen. We'll finish with Michelle, guys, on the last tip. And if there's any questions, you can chime in. Go ahead, Michelle.
Hi, guys. So I don't know if anything was said before, but the one thing I'm going to say is, number one, make sure you have those scripts with you, those objections, easily accessible, whether it's in, Google Doc, it's in your notes in your phone, it's in Evernote, whatever you do, because 99% of the time you're working this business when you're on the go. And make sure you read them all. Make sure you watch any videos yourself that were suggested. And all of us, how many coaches are out there? You want people to follow you because you're you and you're unique. So don't change what's in these scripts and these objections, but tweak them a little bit to make them you. Like, you may not say the things and phrase the way that Dave says it, or Chrissy says it, or myself says it, or Gina says it. So be you, because they're going to see like a computer screen behind it if they're looking at you on their wall and they're following you, and then they're getting this random message that are like, wait, hold on, who is this saying this? So you don't want to sound like a sound bite of one of your uplines. You want to make it unique to who you are, because that's why they're reaching out to you.
Love it. And it's true, guys. It's so true. You don't want to change the content, but you can change the wording on how you speak.
Right.
And you want it to fit you. And that's just so important. So it sounds like it's you. And then even when you take the other thing, guys, even if you change a little bit to fit you, you're still going to be like, oh my God, they're going to think it's not me. No, the scripts work, and people don't always say that. And you may get somebody saying, did you just write that script to me? And I'll just write back like, no, because that's my words, but you just have to be able to handle it, and just have faith in the system. It works. All right, guys, any questions? Because it's 9:40. I know it's getting late, and I just want to see if there's any last questions from anybody. I'm looking in the chat. I don't see anything. Did people get, or show of hands, people get to learn stuff from this call help? Show of hands. All right, good. I see a lot of hands. Good. Awesome, guys. So if there's no questions, get your tickets. I
think Jessica posted a question.
If you have shared testimony about the programs, if you have shared your testimony about the program, shared the videos, but keeps getting someone who keeps asking for more info on the products, what else can we do? Jessica, can you unmute and kind of explain what you mean there? Jess, can you unmute your line?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
So I have someone that I provided information to about the programs, the Shakeology, as well as I've shared my testimony on how it's helped me.
Right.
But they keep asking me for more information about the product or the product, and I'm not sure what else I can provide to them.
Well, what do you like what product? Like if for me, if somebody's asking for more information about T25 and they heard about it, I'll go to the video library and get the T25 video and I'll send them the clip. Mm-hmm. Or if they're asking for more information about Shakeology, I'll send them one of the two videos. Is that what you mean?
Right. And I've sent the videos. And I don't know if it's just kind of an excuse. Oh, let me look more into it. Do you have any more information on it? But that's kind of what I've been getting from one of the people that I've been following up with.
Jessica, maybe at this point you need to single it down to a program for that person. So have you been asking them what their goals are? How long could they work out every day? What do they want to happen? Do they want to lose weight? Do they like weights? Do they like cardio? You kind of want to get a feel for what they like. And I know you're a brand new coach, right?
Right.
Okay. So this is like a learning curve. But ask them a lot of questions about what they're interested in. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to narrow it down to a program that's going to work for them. And who's your coach, Jess?
Gina. She's awesome.
Okay. So then maybe you can go to Gina and say, this person, can work out for 30 minutes a day. They like to do cardio and weight training. What programs can I recommend? And I usually send about 3 of the program videos for them to look at and say which one speaks to you. And then I narrow it down that way. Okay. So that's your next step is you want to find a program for this person specifically. it sounds like you've been very general, but now you have to say, okay, let's find what's going to work for you. Tell me specifically what your goals are.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Send them a video on the 22-day hardcore because he was telling me he's very limited in time and but really wants to get back into shape. So that was the program that I chose to send him the videos on.
Okay. And then what was his response?
Let me look into it.
I'd write back and go, what does that mean? Is this a program that you'd like to try? Like, what does that mean?
Yes, I always tell my coaches and my coaches while I'm their first upline diamond. So in your case, you have your coach's upline star diamond. Copy and paste the message that you got from the person or the conversation and send it to Gina and say, this is what I sent. This is what they sent. How do you think I should respond?
It's more been like face-to-face interaction.
Well, that I'm going to tell you could be, as a new coach, sometimes we can tend to talk people out of it. Okay. If you listen to one of my previous calls, I spoke about somebody, even now for me, and I feel like I could talk to somebody with no problem. I still won't get into exactly what everything is about. I'll get their email, I'll get their Facebook, and I'll say, I'll send you a message as soon as I get home tonight or tomorrow, so that I can message them and then go through the 5-step invitation process. That was the call, by the way. Maybe you want to watch that recording. And I control the conversation because I can follow the scripts of the 5 steps. Because sometimes we're all over the place and we tend to maybe overwhelm them or confuse them. They don't know exactly what it is. So I don't even get into that. I'll just say, hey, listen, I'll send you some information. That usually they're like, okay, great. I get their email or we're Facebook friends and I take it from there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm going to end the call. So, guys, have a great week. Live Power Hour tomorrow night. Shannon will post that link tonight. Get your tickets for our Super Saturday on the 29th of October. And love you all, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.